Article 370 is in debate mode, courtesy Modi and his government, with a statement coming from the MOS PMO Dr. Jitendra Singh. However, the matter has been in the headlines since December last, when Narendra Modi in his Lalkar rally had said that he was open to a debate on whether the valley had benefited out of Article 370 in the past 66 years. The Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Omar Abdullah had spoken of being open to a debate. Similar lines are being touted now. The players remain the same, but with Modi now PM, the equation have changed a bit and the fight for abrogation of Article 370 continues, with it being a key point on their agenda. Here's a special report on Article 370, Kashmiriyat and beyond. Kashmir geographically is the northwestern region of the Indian subcontinent. Till the mid-19th century, Kashmir was signified by the valley between the Great Himalayas and the Pir Panjal mountain range. As of date, it is a much larger area which includes the Indian-administered state of Jammu and Kashmir, basically the Jammu and Kashmir Valley and the Ladakh region. The other areas falling under Kashmir are the Pakistan-administered territories of Azad Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan, and the Chinese-administered regions of Aksai Chin and the Trans-Karakoram Tract. From the first Muslim ruler of Kashmir, Shah Mir, to the British, power changed many hands. For 5 centuries, Muslim monarchs ruled Kashmir. In 1820, Sikh under Ranjit Singh annexed Kashmir. After the Sikh defeat in the First Anglo-Sikh War, the Raja of Jammu, Gulab Singh, became the new ruler of Kashmir. His descendant ruled till 1947, after which the former princely state became a disputed territory now administered by 3 countries: India, Pakistan and the People's Republic of China. As far as Article 370 is concerned, it is clearly underlined that provisions of Article 328, which were omitted during reorganization of states, will not apply to the state of Jammu and Kashmir. India is back to the Article 370 debate, with the MOS PMO Dr. Jitendra Singh claiming talks on revoking of Article 370 were on. Factions claim this will have to be dealt with carefully. Jitendra Singh personally said attempts would be made to convince the unconvinced. Omar shot back immediately. Omar on Twitter said, "So the new MOS PMO says process discussions to revoke Article 370 have started. Wow, that was a quick beginning. Not sure who's talking." He further tweeted, "Mark my words and save this tweet. Long after Modi government is a distant memory, either Jammu and Kashmir won't be part of India or Article 370 will still exist." He also tweeted, "Article 370 is the only constitutional link between Jammu and Kashmir and rest of India. Talk of revocation of not just ill-informed, it is irresponsible." Article 370 in particular has not been acceptable to the BJP and RSS. While they have continued to call for change in this, the first call was made in this direction in a rally in Jammu last December, when Modi said at least there should be a discussion in Jammu and Kashmir and the country whether Article 370 has benefited the common man in the state or not. The reaction then was prompt from the state government. Omar was addressing a public rally organized to mark the 108th birth anniversary of National Conference founder Sheikh Mohammed Abdullah in Srinagar. He said Narendra Modi lacked basic knowledge about the Shia community, whose cause he had tried to champion during his speech in Jammu. Editor-in-chief of Rising Kashmir, Sujat Bukhari, feels one should refrain from playing with fire.
मुझे लगता है कि मैं कल से जो मुझे महसूस हो रहा है कि यहाँ पे लोगों में बहुत फियर है कि आर्टिकल 370 को लेके लोग, शायद मुझे लगता है कि एक तबका है लोगों, मुझे लगता है कि मेजॉरिटी भी है, जो इससे घबरा गए हैं कि शायद मोदी सरकार जो है ये बहुत सख्त इकदाम करेगी कश्मीर के हवाले से। और आर्टिकल 370 कोई फेथ नहीं है, इट इज़ नॉट आर्टिकल ऑफ फेथ फॉर पीपल ऑफ कश्मीर, बट इट टेल्स अ लॉट अबाउट द इंटेंशंस ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट इन दिल्ली। तो मुझे लगता है कि उनको इस तरह से आग के साथ नहीं खेलना चाहिए, और जिस तरह से जो भी है, न सिर्फ इसको बल्कि इनको आगे और पॉलिटिकल कंसेशंस की सोचने की ज़रूरत है। इससे थोड़ी वो आग ठंडी हो जाएगी जो आग यहाँ 25 साल से लगी हुई है।
Interestingly, if one goes through the manifesto of the BJP in the last 2 elections before 2014, one would note that there was no mention of the Article 370. In 2008, the BJP pointed out that Article 370 poses a psychological barrier for the full integration of the people of the valley with the national mainstream. With some claim the shrillness has been tempered, the stand remains. The move, however, cannot happen without backing of high numbers in parliament. All through his campaign, Narendra Modi had steered clear of issues like Ram Temple and Uniform Civil Code. This issue was one which had touched upon. According to the Constitution of India, Article 370 provides temporary provisions to the state of Jammu and Kashmir, granting it special autonomy.
Powered by NNIS.